Hello, here is your full body strength and cardio workout using one single heavy dumbbell or weight, whatever you've got. In this workout, it's split up into two sections. We're going to start with lower body and then we're going to end with upper body and core. Each section has two parts. So the first part, we're going to be doing a strength circuit, 4 exercises. I'm going to repeat that, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Then we're going to end the round with a 4-minute AMRAP. So the AMRAP just means as many rounds as possible, as many reps as possible. We'll be running through 3 exercises as many times as we can in that 4-minute block. So with the lower body, we're going to be doing the circuit 4 times 3 because we've got some unilateral work. And then in the upper body, we're going to go through that strength circuit 3 times 3. It will all become clear when we start. We'll start with a warm-up. We'll end with a cool down. And if at any point during the AMRAP you need to take a break, have a sip of water, go ahead, slow down if you need to. I'm sure I will be slowing down too, just to try to keep moving for that 4 minutes. So let's start warming up the body. Let's just start with a few good morning hinges. So you're going to hinge back and up. So just waking up the back side of the body, keeping that back nice and straight, send the hips back. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. We're going to be doing some deadlifts today, and this is our deadlift position. Back, nice and straight. Let's do one more. And let's just go into some nice squats. So the first round of this circuit, we're going to be using that dumbbell to sort of offset load, cause some imbalances, nice stability exercises for that lower body and core, which is why we're doing it 4 times 3, so you get both sides. Get even on both sides. Squatting down, keep that back nice and straight. 2 more. Last one here. And we're just going to come into our hinge and wake up our upper body a little bit. So if we hinge over, arms down, going to circle the arms round. Nice and wide with the arms, try not to flare through the ribs. And reverse your circle, coming through the other way. And just go for one more. And then we're going to come up to standing. Come to the bottom of the mat. And we're going to roll down through the spine. Walk out to a plank. Hold the plank for a second. And come back up to your start point. Rolling up through the spine. Let's do that again. So rolling down. Walk out. Hold the plank. Walking back up. And bend the knees as much as you need to get the hands down. Try to get the full palm down rather than just the fingertips. Hold this plank. We're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Knee can be dropped here if you're feeling particularly tight in the hips. I'm going to rotate towards that knee. Arm comes up and back down. Reaching underneath the left hand. So rotate towards the knee, open up and down. Do 2 more. Rotate, try to keep the hips facing forwards. If you're struggling, just to keep the hips forward, just drop the knees so you can really focus on that twist. This time I'm going to hold open, just give me some arm circles again. Opening, 2, 3, and bring that hand down. Let's switch sides, stepping the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Nice strong lunge, opening up and closing. Waking up the hips, waking up that mid-back, that thoracic spine. Might be quite tight if you've been sat, or if you're doing this first thing in the morning. 1 more there. Hold open and just swing those arms around in those circles. 2, 3. And then bring the hand down. Step back into your plank. Just come onto all fours. Just gonna wake up the glutes a little bit. So you can be on your forearms here if the wrists are hurting or feeling sore. And we're just going to flex the right foot and then stomp towards the ceiling, squeezing that glute and coming down. We're going to do 5 on one side and 5 on the other. Try not to arch the back. 4, one more, nice and slow, and switch. Flexing the left foot, take it up, squeeze that glute, bring it down. Trying to keep even through the hands as well. It's tempting to like lean over to one side, but we're trying to wake up the core as well. Squeeze, one more, and down. Good, just some cat-cows here quickly. Wake up the spine a little bit more. Wake up that lower back. 2 more. And last one. I'm going to tuck the toes, hover the knees, stretch back to your down dog, walk the hands up to the feet, and roll up through the spine. It's going to wake up that body a little bit more with some star jumps. So you can be here, doing modified, or coming up, nice and gentle on those toes, springing that floor away. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause there, into some knee drives. 4, 5, arms nice and high. 7, 8, 9, 10, star jumps again. Catching that breath, nice deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, high knees. Pulling down for 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, grab a sip of water if you need it, and then we'll get into that first circuit. Okay, so I'll give you a demo of the exercises as they come. The first move, we're going to do a goblet squat into a knee balance. You're going to squat down and come up. So I'm just bringing up one knee the whole time, and we'll alternate the knees each time. So 40 seconds work, and then we're going to go into split lunge and a curtsey lunge. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1. So let's squat down and up into a balance. Hold the balance for a second. Squat. Balance. So this is our strength circuit. So slow and steady. Little half a second pause in your squat. Squat down. Come up. I notice I tap my dumbbell. It's like when people do microphones and they like tapping the mic. I do the same thing with my dumbbell. Almost there. Powering up. Whoop. 3. This is our last one. And rest. Next, we're going to put the dumbbell onto our shoulder. We're going to be in a split lunge position. I'm going to take my right leg back. So you're going to be down, going to curtsey, going to split lunge, and back up. So it's a little bit of a combo move. So nice big step, 2, 1. So we stay in this split lunge position, stay low, split lunge, stand. So it's nice combo, down. Swing that leg round, bring it back, stand back up. Swing, stand, up. We're going to be alternating the legs, the working legs. Less than 10 seconds. Swing, 3, 2, rest. Next we're doing an offset deadlift. So it's a little staggered stance. So one foot slightly behind the other. Weight is in that front leg. Dumbbells on the right again. Oh no, dumbbells down in front of that thigh. We're going to do a little deadlift. So send the hip back, transfer the weight into that front leg, and then come up. So coming down, control, back nice and straight, and up. Inhaling down, feel the stretch of that hamstring, and back up. Keep going slow and steady. So in this one, my moving leg, well, my planted leg has always been my left, just to remember which one's moving, which one's not. 3, last one, rest. Okay, coming down into a bridge. So I'm going to keep my left leg planted and put my weight on my left leg, just in front of the old hip bone. Right leg's going to be up, so I'm going to single leg bridge here. Off we go. So you send the hip up, squeeze that glute, and slowly lower down. Coming up. Now if you find the weight is particularly like it's hard on the hip, you can grab a little bit of a cushion or a little towel just to provide a barrier. And up and down. Slow and steady. And I'm squeezing my glute for a second at the top, keeping my ribs nice and soft. And down. Lovely. Coming back up to standing. That was round 1. So we're going to do goblet squat, knee drive. So my right leg's going to stay down, my left leg's going to drive. Catching that breath. We're going in 3, 2, 1. So squatting down and powering up. Squatting down and up. So try to make it as controlled as possible when you do these moves, because the more controlled you are, the more stability you're using. So the more core. Shoulders back. 10 more seconds here. Then we've got that split lunge with that curtsey. 5. This will be our last one. And so I'm having my right leg forward, left leg back this time. I'm gonna put the weight down for a second. I'm gonna be in a split lunge. So legs nice and wide. You're going in 3, 2, 1. So go down, swing round, come back and stand. Now if that's too much, you can come down, up, curtsey, up, lunge, up. There's an option. Swing, swing, stand. Swing, 10 seconds, swing, stand. Swing, swing, stand. Woo. Rest. Almost all over there. Okay, dumbbells down. So gonna have my right leg planted this time. I'll do it facing you guys. Actually, I'll do it to the side so you can see my form. Standing up nice and tall, transfer the weight into that front leg. So it's just a shorter stance than your split lunge. And you take it back and up. Try not to round that back. Just bring that dumbbell to about mid shin level. Keep those hips square, just had to readjust. Down and up. Slow and steady, 10 more seconds. My face is where I can't see the timer, so we're just going purely, rest. Let's come down to the mat. So other leg up this time. So my left leg's up, my right leg's down, weights on the right leg, and take these ones slow and a little squeeze at the top, and I'm bringing myself all the way to the mat in between. So come up into your bridge, for that left knee in, and you go down and push. Just a little squeeze of the glute at the top, down and push. Down. The AMRAPs that are coming up, they're all body weight, and it's just a little endurance challenge for us. Down and up. Slow and steady. If you're feeling it a lot in the hamstring, just bring the foot a tiny bit closer to your leg, to your bum, or rest. To your bum. You don't, with your bridge, you don't want the foot basically touching the bum. You still want like the foot underneath the knee. Just nice alignment for the old joints. Let's go again. My knee, second side, round 3. Let's go. Down and up. And I'm holding my core at the top, balancing for a second. Trying to make it as, what's the word? As smooth as possible. 3, 2, finish that one off. 1. Okay, dumbbell down for a second. So in your split lunge from here, you can then just bring the foot closer and then you're ready. Nice little transition for that deadlift. Okay, let's grab the weight. Nice wide stance. Transfer that weight to your front leg. And away we go. Down. Swivel. Lunge. And up. Last time for this move on this side. This might be the spicy one. Ah! Rolling over. Down. Swivel. Down. And up. It's always the lunge. It's always a lunge. About 5 more seconds to go. Keep moving till the buzzer. And rest. Okay, and pop that down. Got that split lunge. I'm sorry. 80-20 squat, that little B stance squat. Offset squat. Loads of names for it. Grab your dumbbell. My foot is just slightly in line with my heel, my back foot, and let's do it. Hinge, over. My dumbbell's just sliding alongside that front leg. Focus not, sound like Shakespeare, focus not on taking the dumbbell to the floor, but on the hips sticking out. The bum sticking out towards the wall. There we go. 10 seconds. Front leg does bend a little. 3, 2, to the mat. Okay. Last time for this glute bridge. Now, if this is too much with one leg and your dumbbell, you can bring both feet down. No props, okay? But give it a go. You can lose the dumbbell as well. Come up into your bridge. Get ready. Right knees in, going down and up. Squeeze at the top. I'm just holding for like a second at the top and thinking, squeeze the glute, lift up, lower down, relax, squeeze, lift. Use that really strong glute muscle. Make sure it's engaged. And down. Up. And down. I just spend the whole session going up and down, right and left. Good. Oh, rest. Rolling over. Let's come up and do the other side last time for this goblet squat, knee balance. Last round, we'll have a minute to rest, and then we're going into that 4-minute AMRAP body weight. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Squat down and up. I'm inhaling down, exhaling up. Try to keep your gaze slightly looking forward in your squat. When we look down, our spine tends to follow the gaze. You end up leaning forwards a little bit too much. In your squat, you want that back fairly straight. I'll show you on the side. Squatting down. So just a slight hinge of the hips. If you find it hard, quite a good little test aid, last one, and rest, is pop a chair behind you, tap the bum, sit on the chair, stand up. Sit down, stand up. And that's a good little guide for the old leg. Okay, right. Ha. Left leg's back, right leg's forward, split lunge, down, up, curtsey, split and stand. Lunges are so good, functional movement. Imagine you're holding something on one shoulder and like going up and down some stairs. This is a nice little bit of functional training for those things. Almost there. Bridges are next. Oh, perfect timing. Coming down. Right, I've got my left leg up this time. My right foot's down. So just have a moment. Okay, again in 3 seconds, let's come up into our bridge. And left foot's in. Let's do it. Down and lift. Down. Squeeze that glute. Try to squeeze it from the bottom of the movement. So you're like, my glute is going to help get me up here and it's going to help lower me down. Rather than using, like pushing up and then squeezing the glute. So try and keep a little bit of engagement the whole time. So last move, guys. Last move in this strength circuit. Down and up. Down and up, guys. So repetitive, this exercise stuff. Rest, okay. Dumbbells to the side. I'm going to have a quick sip of water. I'm going to demo our exercises. So the first one for our AMRAP, you're going to be doing sumo squat and then switching. So I'm bringing my legs like so to center. That was it. Oh, no it wasn't. We missed the deadlift. Oh my gosh, okay. Right, you're screaming at me at the camera. Let's do that deadlift. So, set yourself up and I'm going to set the timer. My mistake. See the timer? Let's do it. The timer tells me off. Like, keeps me on track. I had someone ask me, why didn't you edit out all of this? I'm like, well, what's a little 10-second extra break, hey? Just a little human, making some workouts for you guys. Down. In my classes in the studio, this also happens. I have a whole room of people looking at me going, we have one more set. The honesty is stunning and I appreciate it. Last one. Now I'll demo it for you. Okay, so I'm gonna do a sumo squat. So you can tap the floor and I'm gonna switch the legs. That's 1 rep. I'm gonna alternate the switches each time. I'm gonna do 6 of those. So everything is 6, 6, 6. Then we're gonna reverse lunge, pick up that front leg and land softly. Do 6 on one side, 6 on the other side. Then we're going to do a lateral bounds. So we're going to leap 2. And I want a little bit of a balance, 4. So we're going to slowly leap side to side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, capturing that breath, because it's 4 minutes on. If you need to take a rest, no problem. I'm going to catch my breath too. I'm going to open the window as well. And just breathing, slow and steady, trying to pace ourselves as we go through. So we might get through this a few times, but the aim is just to keep moving. If you have to slow down, that's no problem. Got 10 seconds rest here, minute and a bit to rest in between, plus that extra 10 minutes. We've got 10 seconds. We're going in 3, sumo stance, heels in, toes out, and let's do it. So you squat down, switch the legs, tap, switch. Get nice and low. 4, 5, If you're low impact, you're here, 6. Okay, reverse lunge, front leg, oop, bring it up, lands, 1, 2, 3, so I'm like doing a little knee drive, 4, 5, 6, switching legs, trying to make the old lunge a bit more exciting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, coming to the side, 1, 2, again, you can tap the leg down, 4, 5, 6, back to the start, squat, 1, so you don't have to keep up with me, you can just go at your own pace. 2, 6. I'm going to get a lot quieter in this 4 minutes just because, you know, trying to focus. 3, 4, 5, 6. Bounce. 1. Halfway. Woo. Reverse lunge. Drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty, we've got just over a minute. 3, 4, 5, 6. See if I can get through one more. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, less than a minute. Let's keep going. 1, 2, whoop. 1, 2, 3, 30 seconds. 5, 6. Woo! Let's go. 3, 20 seconds. 5, 6, 15 seconds to go. Let's keep going. 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 3 seconds. 2. Rest. Woo! 4 minutes. Non-stop. Catch that breath. Coming down to the mat. Starting that upper body. And we're going through this 3 times 3. Oh my gosh. I am cream crackered, guys. Catching that breath. Big inhales. And exhales. Okay, our first move is going to be a push-up with a dumbbell pull-through. So 1 push-up, pull that dumbbell through. 1 push-up, pull that dumbbell through. I'm going to do all of mine on my knees, just so I can get really nice and low to the ground. Then we're going to be doing some gorilla rows. So those are these ones where we're hinged over, going to row and switch each time. Okay, less than 10 seconds. Let's get down, put that dumbbell outside of the body. Get into your position for your push-up. And let's do it. Down, up, cores tight, drag the dumbbell through. Down, up, cores engaged, pull through. Pull. Down. Up. So really engage that core as you're dragging that dumbbell through. Feel the drips are coming down. 10 seconds. Push. And pull through. 4, 3, 2, 1 more pull through. Very nice. So we're just going to come up and leave the dumbbell on the floor. Now, you can grab something to bring the dumbbell a bit higher towards you if you find it's quite hard to stay in that hinge position. I'm going to hinge over, nice and wide with the legs. My back's basically parallel to the ground. I'm going to do 2 rows on one side. Dumbbell down, 2 rows on the other. And switch. So lots of core, because we're in this hinged position. Cheek a little leg workout. Pull, pull, down, switch, core's tight, pull, pull, 10 seconds, switch. If this is too much in this hinged position, you can come down to all fours, or you can use your arm as a little bit of a support. 2, 1, let's come down. Okay, we're gonna curl and press in a kneeling position. So in your kneeling, send the hips forward a little bit. Dripping so much. Grab your dumbbell on each side. Squeeze the glutes. Curl. Press up. Down and down. I have to wipe my hands because my dumbbell wants to slip. Curl. Press. Control it down. Press. Down. Down. Press. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, onto the mat. Okay, coming onto our backs. We're gonna have the dumbbell overhead, a lat pullover with a crunch of the legs as well. So if you bring that dumbbell overhead and the knees are in, we're going to bring the dumbbell behind as we straighten the legs and then back up. So legs can just be at a nice 45-degree angle. So we've got lats, working that lower back as well. And we've got core, of course. Out and pull. And triceps are getting got. Out and pull. Slow and steady. And pull. And slowly lower that lumbar down. Round 2, remember there's just 3 rounds here. Might try a few push-ups off my knees just to test myself today. We're going in 5 seconds. I'm wearing the leggings that are definitely going to see all the sweat patches. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we can push up and switch. So if you're doing your push-ups on your knees, you can always come into that plank to challenge yourself with the pass. And through. Down. Push. And through. Down. Push through. 10 seconds. You can also elevate the hands if you need a little bit more modification. Last one. And the rest. Got that row next. So, just going to wipe my face. Look at that, beautiful. So I'm going to come into a nice hinge position over that dumbbell and 2 rows. Here we go. Row, row, and down. Switch. Slow and steady. 15 seconds. When I'm doing this one, my sweat is just dripping right onto the dumbbell, which then makes it slippery for the old curl press. And last row, and down. Okay, resting here a second. Get that heart rate down. We're going in about 5 seconds. So let's come to kneeling. 2, let's do it. Curl, press straight overhead. Down, down. Keep pushing the hips forward. Curl, press. Keep those elbows tight. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, rest. Coming back onto our backs. Now you don't have to take the legs out and in, you can just do forwards and back. If the legs are too much, we're going to bring one leg out at a time. If you want to dial it down a little bit. So, push the arms up. Legs up. Let's do it. So I'm inhaling back, exhaling in. Shuffle down a little bit. Using my breath to control. Provide support on the way back. I feel like I'm talking like I'm commentating some sort of athletics. She's using her core and bring that dumbbell safely down, rolling over. Last round for those push-ups. Last round to challenge yourself, whether it's trying to push up off the knees, trying to do your pass off your knees, just trying to be a bit more stable this time round. We're going in 3, 2, 1, down, up, and pass. So I'm taking that dumbbell past my body, just so I've got more range to pull it through. Just adding more challenge to the movement. Pass. You're probably thinking, she should have been challenging herself the whole time. Sometimes, first round, just warming up the old chest. Rest. Woo! Gorilla rows. Last time. Now, these are nice and easy with kettlebells because the handle is nice and high off the ground. So honestly, if you're finding this challenging, just get a book and pop that dumbbell or a block and pop it on it just to lift it up. And let's go. Gonna row. 2 rows each side. Last time. $15 seconds. Keep that pelvis tilted backwards, long through the lower back. 5, 4. I'm going to finish off. 2 and 1. Coming down. Have a rest. Catch that breath. 10 seconds to rest. Sweating everywhere. Amazing what 4-minute cardio blast does. Going in 3, 2, 1. Curl, press, down and down. Try not to arch through the lower back. Keep the bum squeezing. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Last time for this move. Just 3 rounds through. I'm getting quieter and quieter. Catch that breath. Let's calm down to our backs. Bring the legs up as the legs have been up. And let's do it. Out and in. Out and in. Slow and steady. Almost there. You can do it. Woo! Dumbbell down. All right. Dumbbell to the side. Don't need that. Grab a sip of water. AMRAP time. Last AMRAP, 4 more minutes to go. And we are done. Okay. So let me show you the movements. So first move in the AMRAP, we're going to be on our backs and arms are going to be overhead. Legs are straight. This is the full move. You're going to come up and try to tap that toe, a little twist, and come down. If that's too much, you're going to come up and then elbow to knee and down. And if that's too much, you can go crunch, down, 6 on each side. Move 6 total, sorry. 6, 6, 6 again. Oh, sorry. Then you're going to be coming into a bear, and it's going to kick up and land softly. If that's too much, it's going to lift off and come down, lift into those shoulders. Move 3, forearm, going to reach, jack. That's 1. So reaching forward, jack. Okay, going to start with that. Let's call it an X up. Like a little body's in an X, arms overhead. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, tap. 1, 2, 3. So I'm more interested in how high. 5, slowing down on the way down. 6, coming over to the front, into those bears. So you're going to kick, flick up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming down onto your forearms. Reach, jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, coming back down for round 2. A minute gone already. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rolling over. Bear kicks, or you're going to come up, just think bum, think shoulders over wrist. 3. Ooh. 6. Forearms. 3. You can do this on your knees. You can reach and step out. 5, 6. Halfway. 2 minutes left. 2, 3, 4. Just count your reps, don't worry about my tempo. You may well be going quicker, may well be going slower. Aim is just to keep rolling through at your own pace, but try to challenge yourself. Woo! Almost a minute. It's my top. 6. Okay, less than a minute to go. We're almost there. 1, 2. Control these get-ups. 4, 5, 6. Okay, 30 seconds. Donkey kicks. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15 seconds. Last push. 5, 4. I'm going to finish. You can stop now. Got one more. And child's pose. Have a rest. Just have a little sip of water. That was tough. But we did it. We did it. Who knew that those six reps of each, round a minute-ish. So nice for something to aim for. Let's just bring the knees wide, toes together, child's pose, breathing. Heart rate is definitely up. A few inhales and exhales here. Let's come onto all fours and let's just do some cat-cows. Stretch out through that spine. My arms are wobbling. I've got classic like wet yourself sweat patch where you come home after a run and you're like, oh, so that's why people were staring at me. Okay, let's just come up, bring one foot up, nice big step, and stretching forward, nice stretch in the front of that hamstring, that quad into the hip. Oh, find your balance. I'm going to interlace hands behind the back, open up through the chest, looking up. And then release the hand, come on to the heel of the front leg. It's going to stretch through that hamstring. And sticking the bum out, looking forward, take a breath. Keep sticking the bum out if you can, try to lengthen the back. Coming through, let's switch sides. Stepping up, coming down. Take a few breaths here. We made it. Coming through. Ooh, stick the bum out. Lengthen the back, that nice hamstring stretch up on that heel. Oh, feels good. Release. We're just going to come onto our toes. Stretch out the toes a bit and bring the hands behind. You can send the hips up for that lovely quad stretch. You can do this standing as well, standing quad stretch. You can bring the toes down if that's too much for the old feet. Lovely, come round. Let's get the upper body a little bit. Interlace hands in front, just pull forward, stretching that upper back. Lovely view of the sweat patch, the aforementioned sweat patch. Come up. Let's go to one side. Let's just put one hand down and reach over. And switch sides, reaching over. Interlace the hands behind the back again, just for a lovely stretch here. release the hands, roll the neck in one direction and the other, and come back to center. Okay, we're done. That was our full body strength and AMRAP workout using one single heavy weight. I'm drenched, I don't know about you. Thanks for working out with me.